Prom Dress is a fantastic record.
Thanks.
It is so good.
Thank you.
A song that just came to you or a song that was hard to write?
Oh, that came to me really easy.
It's one of those, eh?
It was one of those. I think it was also one of those things where you're a teenager and there's no stakes and you have no idea what you have to lose. So you're just like, might as well just put it all out there for people. And I really did. I was oversharing on Twitter at the time. And like, I had one tweet that was about like how I was crying in a prom dress. And then through the midst of writing it at the very bottom, I'm like, guys, I'm going to write a song about this. Like, please don't steal my idea. And thank God I did, because that song has really been a juggernaut for me.
Yeah, that one would change your life.
It changed my life 100%. I'm grateful every day. Yeah.
And I got to say a big thank you. You performed that at our virtual prom.
I did.
That we did with St. Jude.
That was so special. I'm glad I got to be a part of it. Yeah.
We had a good roster of talent, speared by mxmtoon.
Thank you. Happy to be there. Happy to be on the prom soundtrack for generations of teenagers to come. Yeah.
But genuinely a song that surprised you, or did you know that it was going to be something because of Twitter?
I had no idea it was going to become anything close to what it was. It was also such an interesting time to release a song like that because TikTok was really starting to take off at that point. And like, I remember it catching like a wave on TikTok and being like, is this going to do something? Because viral songs didn't really exist in short form yet in that way. Like, and so when it did, I was just like, wow, this is crazy. And every single year during prom season, it comes back and it's like, I've called it my Mariah Carey's All I Want for Christmas. It's my version. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Forever.
Forever. Fingers crossed. Yeah.
By the way, you sang that song in Simlish.
I did. And I still know it.
Can you sing a little?
Lomita Duzen Bernai Vozir Kochi Bafloti Jaffin Naivu Pipamir Doki Bahini Klepa Kobove Benkoya Flow Show Ajinka Rubize.
Wow.
Thank you.
Fantastic.
Bravo.
That's my party trick, yeah.
So they translate the song for you, or
They
do
do.
you go through it with them?
They translate it for you. They've got like a team of people that like are in charge of translating songs into Simlish, and then they send you the transcript and you go in and you have to record literally every track again in Simlish. So you're doing all the background vocals, everything, and like redoing it top to bottom. It's pretty crazy. They try to create it like one for one.
Genius.
It's awesome. It's so much fun.
One of my favorite things is watching people speak Simlish.
It's so like an out-of-body experience because I'm sure that is just what English sounds like to people that don't speak it at all. Like they do such a good job of like imitating the pentameter of what like English sounds like.
It's genius.
Crazy, yeah. It's awesome.
And for like an internet person, that's a big deal.
It was such a big deal. I grew up playing The Sims. That was one of my first video games I ever played. And so getting into a studio and being like, I'm going to play The Sims and I'm going to listen to my own voice one day. Like, that was an out-of-body experience for sure.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's wild.
So cool. Can you please define what a back room is?
A back room in the...
You were ready to go.
I was
You were
trying
like,
to...
you were
I gotta
eager.
get it out there.
Holy
Okay,
shit.
a back room. If you're not familiar, there is an internet like subculture called like the back rooms, and it was this kind of story that was born out of like a series of videos that was posted on YouTube of this guy like no clipping. And no clipping is this concept that you like fall through the floor of reality and kind of go into what is essentially like a purgatory of sorts. And so the back rooms are like a set of never-ending rooms and hallways that I think the most common visual representation of them are like these yellow like office buildings that have like no furniture in them and then kind of look like mildewy and gross. But I felt like it was such an interesting thing that I fell down into a rabbit hole on my own time when I was scrolling online one day. And then also thinking about that as kind of a visual representation of like growing up and especially being like a woman and kind of feeling like you're suspended in these like null spaces sometimes and not necessarily thinking that there's a clear-cut way for you to like succeed or get out or whatever it might be. And but yeah, that's the back rooms is the best of my ability to describe it.
And that inspires the name of the album.
It does, yeah. Liminal space. If you're not familiar, there's like a lot of accounts online that post these like liminal spaces, and I'm obsessed with them because I look at them photos and I'm like, that's so creepy and weird, and I just love them. So I tried to name the album after it.